This is a personal piece of information that I've had for a while now, and really didn't want to say anything up until this point, and I'm certainly not going to name any names. But a relative of a close friend of mine, elderly man who was suffering from cancer, actually got the coronavirus in the UK last year, and to the point where it stopped him having his chemotherapy, and he died. Sadly, very sadly, obviously, because obviously the chemo might have given him more months, more years, nobody knows. So I just wanted to point that out, that the coronavirus was taking lives, named, long before this so-called pandemic, or, well, they haven't announced a pandemic, have they? Epidemic, national epidemic, if you like, global health emergency. So it bears thinking about, because I'm still thinking they're taking this standard common cold flu, which kills millions a year. Not every year, but some years it kills 1 million people. And covering up something that happened in China. We don't know what it is quite yet still. I mean, we're talking 5G. Are we talking bioweapon? Are we talking combination of both? Neither of both. We know still. So at some point we'll know. But we certainly are starting to see the effects. But I think it's really important for people to know that people died of the coronavirus, named, long before this started being spread on television. And I still see common flu deaths higher, infections higher, and of course those aren't getting a look in at the moment, because my other feeling, it's not really a feeling, is it, is that if you rock up to your doctors, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, of course if you're ill you should go to the doctors or hospital, but if you're displaying common cold or flu type symptoms, you are most likely to be diagnosed with coronavirus, unless it's something blatantly different. And that's why we're seeing these cases reported. And I'll give you an example. Korea, 1,000 infected, 11 deaths. So 1,000 infected, 11 deaths, and they were making a big scene about a 35-year-old man who died, a foreigner in Korea, the first foreigner to have died in Korea. Then you hear he's a 35-year-old Mongolian waiting for a liver transplant. And I'll just refer you back to my original comment, I suppose, at the beginning of this audio, that a friend of a close friend of mine's relative sadly passed away because he contracted coronavirus in the United Kingdom in September, and this stopped him having chemotherapy. Cheers.